This is my DIY Cinesaddle, and I'm about to save you a few $100. So if you don't know what a Cinesaddle is, it's essentially a beanbag that you strap around your shoulders, and it's amazing for handheld operating because it relieves all the weight of your camera and drives it more into your shoulders and your back. If you've ever done really long handheld takes, you obviously get really tired holding your camera up like this. So this allows you to just rest your camera on your belly. The original Cinesaddle cost around $300 to $400 US, which is crazy expensive if you think what's inside of it. It's literally just a beanbag. There's another brand called Sack that makes an inflatable one, which I think is actually a really good idea. The reason why I had to sort of DIY my own Cinesaddle was because I was limited to just a carry-on suitcase and I wasn't able to fit a Cinesaddle in there. So I came up with my own solution because I was doing a big job that was like 5 days of handheld operating and doing like 30-minute takes. So I just have this big fanny pack. It's like a 9-liter fanny pack from this brand called Polar. If you go to any like outdoor stores like Mech or REI in the States, I believe, you could find a fanny pack that's similar in size. I recommend getting something that's pretty big and just filling it with a bunch of stuff. So what I actually filled it with was, this is just a rain jacket of mine that I put into a ball and stuffed it in here along with all the other daily essentials that I needed for that day. I also put a V-lock in here and whatever else camera gear I needed for the day. We were advised, because we were filming in Ecuador, to keep our camera kits kind of condensed and nimble. You know, some areas were a little bit sketchy and didn't want to be carrying around a big camera bag and all that stuff. So I was actually kind of limited to this bag as well and what I was able to bring. So I literally put whatever I could possibly fit in here. I put like ND filters in here, extra camera batteries, a V-lock, this rain jacket, some sunscreen, some snacks for the day, and it ended up filling it up pretty good. And yeah, it was actually super handy to have this thing and not carrying around a camera bag. And then in terms of the actual camera, I usually rest it on my stomach and just put the camera directly on here. It was really nice when we were doing interviews to just add a little bit of motion. Like I did this like swaying back and forth movement. I think the Wandering DP calls it the figure 8. Also, another trick that I came across with using this thing is, because you're pretty limited to just shooting at this like hip level kind of thing, what I actually did was I wrapped it around like this. So like it's kind of awkward like that, but once you actually set it up, and then I drove my elbows into here and like rested the camera kind of like this. So it's a little bit on my shoulder here, and that allowed me to get a little bit higher up and just operate at this level. And I was also able to hold on pretty long like this. It looks kind of stupid and silly, but while you're operating for long periods of time, I honestly could care less about how I look. More important to get the good shot. And then to make my handheld operating a little bit better as well, I have this like camera strap thing that I like to use. It's pretty convenient, and I also have this like small rig handle as well. This really comes in handy when I'm doing like this style of operating, you know, because you're just resting everything and it's pretty comfortable, you know. Probably after 30 minutes, not so much. Yeah, now I'm just babbling. On the actual shoot, I had a little bit more stuff in here, so it was actually like more of a sturdy surface. But even carrying around the camera like this for long periods of time, it was just so comfortable to operate like this. And honestly, after doing this sort of DIY version, I'll probably look into like a proper Cinesaddle or that Sack thing that looks really nice. This fanny pack is pretty nice because it has additional straps as well. You can make it so it's a little bit higher on yourself. Yeah, just a cool little trick that I wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully you'll use this tip as well. So yeah, this is my DIY Cinesaddle. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching.